Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I will be reviewing this video animation software called CreateStudio from a company called Vidello. And just a quick disclaimer, this video is not sponsored. Now, Vidello is also the maker of another video editing software called Create, which is a screen recording and video editing desktop software that gives you the power to quickly create and edit videos in any resolution. So don't confuse yourself with these two software. CreateStudio is a fairly new software which was just launched last May this year, so it's only about 3 months old. I've been playing around with this software for a little over a month now, and I have to say that it only took me a few days to familiarize myself with this software. It is a drag and drop video animation software used for creating explainer videos, trailers, promotional videos, training videos, and the like. It is a desktop software, so we'll need to install it on a PC or a Mac. This software is great for social media content creation, so you can publish your videos on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram. So in this video, I'll talk about its pros and cons to help you decide if this software is right for you. Alright, so let's open up CreateStudio. So this is the homepage. If it's your first time opening the program, it will ask you to sign in, and then you will see this page. From here, you can start creating a project by clicking right here, or browse through their online store where you can buy additional characters and various templates. You can also get the All Access Pass, or check out their YouTube channel for some learning guide. By the way, I only have the standard version which is priced at $67 US. It includes a limited number of free assets, but if you're just starting out, I believe this is enough. If you want access to all of their assets including additional characters and templates, we have the option to subscribe to their monthly or annual All Access Pass. Now let's create a project. Here we can assign the project name, video resolution, and background color. So I'll assign a name to the project and set the resolution to 1080p HD with a white background color. So this is the main dashboard of CreateStudio. On the left you will see the Media and Studio tab. And this area over here is the canvas. At the top allows you to add text, shapes, objects, and access to the arrow and hand tool as well as the canvas size. On the right side is your project settings. And down below is the timeline. Here under Advanced Settings, you can turn on or off the autosave function, change the canvas color to light or dark, and toggle the guidelines as well as snapping to on or off. You can also save your project as a preset if you want. And you have the Save and Publish buttons right down below. Let's go ahead and click the Studio tab. Here you will find all the available assets that you can add to your project, such as scenes, characters, transitions, icons, backgrounds, and many more. Back on the Media tab, you will find the Text-to-Speech function, access to Media Library, create a new folder, and the option to import your own media files. Okay, let's click on the text icon to add some text. Then click this white box right here to change the color. Then over here on the top right, you can select any color. Let's choose red. When you click the back button right here, it will bring us to the text properties where we can set the alignment, change the font type, its size, spacing, color, opacity, and position. But we can also just select the text and drag the corners to resize and reposition it. Now let's add a shape. And then change its color to blue. Then let's resize and reposition it dead center. Now if we look down here on the timeline, we have the shape layer right above the text layer. So the circle is covering our text. It is similar to other photo and video editing software where the topmost layer will be visible. So let's go here on the left side and drag the text layer above like so. Now let's add some animation to the text. Select the text, and here on the top right, under the Motion tab, we can select any animation preset we want. You can also preview the animation by hovering above the preset name. Let's choose the slide right animation and have a look. Alright, pretty cool, huh? It's that easy to animate text. Now let's select the circle layer and animate it. This time let's choose slide left. Let's play it. Nice. Now there are also some advanced text settings over here, but we can talk about this on another video. With that being said, let me give you a quick tip. Go to Advanced Project Settings and enable the autosave function to 5 minutes. So in any event that the software freezes or crashes, we already have a saved copy just in case we forget to manually save it. Let's also change the canvas color to light so we can see the entire frame better. Then turn on the guidelines and snapping. We can skip this preset option for now and click Save. Now back here on the timeline, we can expand or collapse the layer properties so we can see the animation or effects applied to them. Clicking this eye icon right here shows or hides the object. The lock icon locks or unlocks a track so it can be in a fixed position and prevent it from being modified. And if we take this binoculars icon right here, it will hide or unhide the track. This is very useful if you have a lot of layers on the timeline, so it would be easier to find and locate the track that we need. And this sound icon right here just mutes or unmutes a track. Changing the text is very simple. Just double click the text, highlight everything, then start typing. And as for changing colors, there is an option for solid color, linear gradient, and radial gradient. Let's go with the linear gradient and change the second color. Let's play it one more time. Now we can also drag the edges of the track to shorten or lengthen its duration, like so. Now let's try to add an object to the canvas. Let's choose the iMac. And if you look right here at the media panel, it has added the iMac icon right here. Now let's downscale and center align it. And add the slide top animation. Now let's match the length of the animation with the track. And let's play our sample project from the beginning. So these are some of the basics of CreateStudio. What do you think? Is it easy enough? If you have any questions, let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll try to help you out if I can. Okay, now for the fun part. Let me show you some 3D backgrounds and characters available in CreateStudio. Let's delete everything first by selecting the tracks one by one and pressing backspace on the keyboard. Now let's go over here to the 3D backgrounds and select Lounge. Now take note that if it has this blue download icon, it is included in the standard version, and you are free to download and use it anytime. And for the assets with the green shopping cart icon, you need to purchase them individually. Or if you are subscribed to the All Access Pass, that's the only time that you can download and use them. Okay, let's drag this lounge background to our canvas. And if we play it, nothing happens because we did not apply any animation to it. Let's now add a character. Take note that in the standard version, only about 30 characters are available. Let's add this 3D character called Tom by dragging it to the canvas. Then if you want to resize it, we can just grab any corner and drag up or down. And to move it around, just click anywhere on the character and position it on the canvas. Let's have a look. As you can see, Tom just appeared out of nowhere because the track did not start as the background did. So let's drag it all the way to the left so it starts with the background. Now let's add some character actions. Right now, Tom's default action is on idle. Let's change it to waving. And if we play it, Tom is now waving. We can add more actions by clicking Add Action over here. Then choose any available action from the drop-down. Let's go with the thumbs up. Let's play it. And that is how you can create a simple 3D animation in CreateStudio. It's pretty simple and straightforward. Making video animations hasn't been this easy until now, so I'm really impressed. Okay, now let's add a second 3D character named Michelle. We just drag her to the canvas and then resize and reposition it to our liking. Now her default action is walking, but we can change it to any action we want. Let's try to animate her walking movement by placing her at the beginning of the timeline like so. Then we place the playhead just before the end of the track. Click the plus icon beside animations, check the position animation, and then drag her out of the frame. This will serve as the starting position of the walking animation. Then we drag the animation all the way to the left to match the walking track. And if we play it, Michelle is now walking. It's that easy. Anyone can do this even without animation or video editing experience. Let's add another action to Michelle. Let's choose waving. And here's what the animation looks like. Not bad, huh? Let's collapse the tracks to hide the animation properties. So we can only see 3 tracks: Michelle, Tom, and the lounge background. Then let's go to the media panel and add a text-to-speech audio track. Let's keep the language in English, select mic for the voice, and adjust the pitch to 2. Then let's type "Hello Michelle." Then click Generate. We can preview the audio track, and once we're satisfied, click Import to Media Library. Now let's change the voice to Michelle and type "Hi Tom." Press Generate again and click Import to Media Library. Now if you look here on the media panel, it has added the text-to-speech tracks we just generated. We can rename this by double-clicking on the text, but for this demo, let's just skip it for now. Let's position the playhead to where we want Tom to start speaking. Then drag Tom's audio track to the canvas. Now it just added another layer for Tom's text-to-speech audio track. Now let's move the playhead to where we want Michelle to start talking. And then drag the audio track to the canvas. Now it added another layer for Michelle's text-to-speech audio track. Let's play it.
Hello, Michelle.
Hi, Tom.
That's it. We've just created a simple animation with text-to-speech audio track. Pretty cool, huh? Now we can drag all the tracks to the left so that they would all end up at the same time like so. Then we can group them all together by holding the Shift key and clicking on each track until all of them are highlighted blue. Then we right-click, select Create Group. Let's rename this to Scene 1. And now we have a single track on the timeline. We can then add another asset on the timeline for our next scene. We can add another background right here. And let's add Tom again. And then change the action to pointing. And then let's add another action, showing. And if we play it, it will look something like this. Now there are certain backgrounds which we can edit. Let's say you want Tom behind this desk. Let's delete Tom for a second, and then double-click on the background track. And now it reveals the table and wood office tracks right over here. And then we can place Tom on the canvas. And then over here on the timeline, we can drag Tom below the table like so. And now Tom is behind the table. We can lock the wood office and the table to prevent them from moving. Then we can resize and move Tom however we want. Then add a few more actions right here, and that's it. Let's have a look. Isn't that amazing? Now we can rename this track to Scene Number 2. We can add more elements if you want to, such as text, and then we can animate it. So that's pretty much it. You can make tons of amazing animated videos with CreateStudio. You are only limited by your creativity and imagination. Of course, like any other software, it has its weaknesses and limitations. And to name a few of my personal nitpicks, I will list them down right here. Just pause the video if you want. Now there are other video animation software out there such as Toonly, Powtoon, VidToon, Vyond, VideoScribe among others. But I haven't tried them yet. And I won't have to because CreateStudio already does everything I need. I'll post a link down below on where you can purchase CreateStudio, where you can get a lifetime access to the software with only a one-time payment. So if you're on the market for an intuitive, easy-to-use, revolutionary video animation software for social media content and for commercial use, I highly recommend getting CreateStudio. And before we part ways, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, click the subscribe button and bell icon so you will get notified when I post a new video. Thank you for watching.